I'm a real life mood, a real life muse. Got some pretty in my sandals. I can't help I was born like this. Ain't my fault that you want my drip. Little bit of could have been my friend. Now you gotta listen while I pop my.
It's a very special day on the calendar. Noche Latina. The NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
BA Christian Wood went undrafted in 2015.
Thanks, Allie. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for DeJounte Murray.
And he's been on a roll during these last few months. Getting better in terms of scoring the ball and proving to be a key part of this team as we move farther along in the season.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Jeremy Grant out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Paul in at the point. And for Dallas, Green out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Yep, that one goes.
More than likely, if there's a second chance bucket to be had, Embiid will get it. Makes him work even harder on the boards when he knows there's pay dirt at the end of it.
Pass to Turner. Here's Durant. Outside Murray. The three. Fires in the triple. As a player, Clark, it must be hard to keep your emotions in check on opening night.
Yeah, more of a relief than anything else, BA, especially after you've been around for a couple of years. I only played the equivalent of 5 years, so I only had a handful of opening nights, but always special. And even as a broadcaster, I think it's exciting to see the start of a new season because that hope that everybody has is palpable.
Here's Durant after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Murray, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Ball against Brown. And LaVine, here we go. He can't get it to go. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Green, the pass to Durant. Now Murray. He's guarded by Paul. Outside, Brown. Pass to Turner. Back to Brown. Turner, a screen on Paul. Shot clock at 5. Brown can't hit. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 so far. To the inside. That's good from Grant on the assist by Paul.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Now here's Murray. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Dallas, no good that time either. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Paul passes to Grant. Back to Paul. Over Murray. Paul shot is off. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter.
Well, you know, in high school he was a star. In college, the same thing. Durant got drafted second back in 2007, then immediately became an all-star.
Now here's Murray. Turner, a screen on Embiid. A shot to stop the drought. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
It goes on Jeremy Grant.
DeJounte Murray does a nice job using that long frame of his to attract contact from the defense and still get it done. Shooting 2.
The free throw drops from Murray. And Durant averaged over 20 points a game his rookie year.
And B.A. also won Rookie of the Year as well. Since then, he's won just about every individual honor you possibly could. First ballot consensus Hall of Famer when it's time.
And so he makes both from the line.
You know, you look at the potential Murray has, and it's exciting, quite honestly. He's a lead guard. He plays the point, but he's more of a scorer than a distributor at this point.
Now here's Paul.
Rockets foul.
Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Bradley Beal is second. The fourth spot held by Joel Embiid.
Two premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
Paul against Murray. Outside Durant. Pass to Turner. Now here's Brown. Green with a screen on Beal. Here's Brown. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Drops in the three.
Beautiful pull-up by Levine. On balance, under control, developing a better feel for this particular shot.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5 for 3. Durant. On the wing, Green. Embiid covers. Here's Grant. And no good. Nice D from Durant. Right side Green. Over Embiid. And Embiid with the block.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his side. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more.
Down low. Murray against Levine. Back to Durant. And he makes it on the layup.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Timeout call. Houston. Last time they met was in Houston.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. It may very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Houston making some changes.
Third and fewest turnovers a game, 9th in opponent field goal percentage, and they were top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
They took care of the ball, stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over. Here's Wood. Pass to Maxey. To the middle. Gordon with a steal. Inside. Here's Powell. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now. Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Rozier, the pass to Powell. Adams a screen. Powell with it. Guarded now by Wood. 6 on the shot clock. From the high post. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Giddey. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's Warren on the tape. Count it.
Boy, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
Now here's Powell. Driving to the basket. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Warren. Wood, a screen on Rozier. Here's Warren. Oh, the swat by Adams. And he stays with it. Bogdanovich against Gordon. Here's Maxey. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Three-pointer Rozier. Rockets with a rebound.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Counted. And the Rockets lead by 6. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Adams. Now here's Thibault. He's covered by Warren. And it's Thibault missing.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Powell against Bogdanovic. There's a screen. Here's Maxey, defended by Gordon. Let's go with a 3. And it's Maxey missing.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Rozier gets the bucket.
Boy, good fundamental footwork that time by Terry Rozier to avoid the defender.
Lets it go from deep, and Wood with the 3. Wood's got 5, and that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets ahead. They lead by 7. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And a finalist for the MVP in 2021, Joel Embiid continues to show he's hungry to improve.
Coming into this year, I just want.
Grant, for a long time, Embiid's conditioning was called into question.
Yeah, B.A., but not anymore. But I like his focus on staying fit. That could help him stay healthy in the future.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Miles Turner. Aaron Gordon is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Brown in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Many people refer to Embiid as the best big in the league right now, and largely because there isn't a hole in his game. He does a lot of everything, and as big as he is, his agility and shooting touch is off the charts.
Now here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. The Mavericks making a switch here. Green is checked in. Here's Beal. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. And Clark, you look at the evolution of Embiid's game. Really speaks to his intense work ethic.
I agree with you because he's had several injuries now, and yet he has not wasted that time rehabbing because he's developed the skills in the process. He said surgeries after surgeries, at some point I wanted to quit, but his heart was too big for that, and his game is showing the fruit of his work.
Paul against Murray. Now here's Paul. He's closely guarded. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fella whatsoever.
Paul against Murray. It's Brown on the wing. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done. Embiid, a screen on Brown. Beal, the pass to Embiid. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
It's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
With the aggression they're showing early on, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
The free throw drops for Embiid, and there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Brad, you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, BA, I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
For Houston, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. To the inside. Oh, and Turner with a block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Now here's Durant. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Beal finds Embiid. Back to Beal. Grant with a screen on Brown. 14 feet away. They get it again. Embiid misses in close.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Brown passes to Murray. Here's Turner. Embiid covers. Outside Murray. 5 on the clock. Free throw line jumper. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Grant with a screen on Brown. Here's Paul. Chalk up 2 there. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Timeout called. Houston.
One of the more improved players over the last few years, Murray has thrived in his high usage role. I just wonder how good can this kid become?
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Adams checked in for Turner. Thibault comes in for Durant. Powell, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Rozier in for Murray. Here's Giddey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Warren with a screen on Rozier. Here's Maxey. 5 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And it's Green missing. And it's really incredible the number of ways Murray can affect the game.
I mean, I totally agree, B.A. I mean, he creates for himself and others. One of the best rebounders in the league at his position. And boy, is he disruptive on defense. Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Rozier outside. Rebound by Maxey.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And so it's Dallas with it. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. To the paint. It's tipped. Outside Thibault. It's Powell on the wing. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Rockets have got 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Maxey. Oh, nice D from Rozier. The Mavericks shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. A minute 6 left in the second period. And Thibault with a drive, trying to get back on track. And he lays it up and in. Thibault's got his first points of the night. Well, Houston's shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Outside Warren. Shoots over Thibault. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know T.J. Warren's accuracy is truly remarkable. Here's a guy who can really hit from anywhere. And even more than that, do it efficiently.
First free throw is good.
I'll tell you what, coaches really love reliable shooters like Warren. I mean, he's a talented guy who can really get it done from anywhere on the floor.
Gordon, he's checked in for Green. And so Warren nails them both. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Powell passes to Rozier. Powell outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Rozier outside. From behind the arc. Counted from distance. Rozier's got his second basket of the night.
You know, when Rozier gets a look he likes for the three-point shot, he'll knock it down on you.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, and it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Houston Rockets.
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too, and I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
And getting back to the game at hand, a nod to 2 guys who have really brought it for their respective teams. And that's our halftime show, thanks to the Big Diesel.
Well, thank you, Gomer Powell.
Well, does that make me the sergeant? I got to get the order around here, Ernie.
Shaq, where were you going with Gomer Pyle?
I don't know, Ernie. Is that a good accent or not? Probably not.
Shazam, Shazam.
That's a good one.
Never a dull moment, folks. We'll see.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Wow, what a performance by DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
So, on the floor for Houston, they've got Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Paul in at the 1. Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. They double team Durant. Murray for 3. Another shot. And Embiid with the block. Houston in the lead. Screen by Embiid. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
We talk about Embiid's surge in production, but it doesn't end there. He said, I want to push my teammates to be better and lead by example.
And many great players eventually realize that we is greater than me.
Yeah, Embiid's main point to this team is play the right way, because that's what you can control. He is intelligent, vocal, and selfless.
off on the first.
And I remember watching Embiid in college. You know, he was hurt that one year he played in college, so you didn't see a lot of him. But his development has absolutely been incredible. He didn't just get better over the course of the season. A lot of times he'd improve over the course of a single game and even within a game.
And he's good on the second. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Tipped. Oh, stolen by Turner. Murray with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Murray against Paul. Green with a screen on Paul. Green, the pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. And it's Turner. That time on the assist by Brown.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Paul to the middle. Here's Embiid. Oh, and Turner with a block. And he's able to get it back. Embiid misses. The Mavericks trailing. Durant draws the double. Grant against Green. Turner. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Outside Paul. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And so it's Houston with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside for Levine. From deep. Offensive board. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Brown. Turner, a screen on Beal. Oh, nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 6.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handle. You gotta love how clever he is with the ball.
Here's Beal. And another miss by Houston. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside, Brown. Inside, Murray. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Now just a 4-point Houston lead.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The Rockets have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Levine passes to Beal. And here's Paul. Embiid, a screen on Murray. Grant outside. Clock at 6. Levine finds Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
You know, at the offensive end, I think this is where Grant is most effective. On plays where he can really leverage his athleticism.
Now here's Murray. He's got 9 to the paint. Here's Durant. Durant draws the double. And it's hammered home by Green.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the shot goes in.
I mean, capable of playing either guard position, Beal is especially difficult to contain in pick and rolls.
Pass to Turner. To the inside. Here's Durant. And it's blocked by Embiid. And they get it back. Murray with it. Picked up by Embiid. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know what, guys? Given his wingspan and vertical, Murray is a threat on the offensive glass. And boy, do I love his energy.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
You know, last year against the Warriors, Murray had a 20-10-8 line. This is a guy who can do a lot of different things for you. First Spur to do that since Tim Duncan in 2000 posted 20-10-8.
Your Mavericks dance team.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
5th in points off turnovers, 14th in steals, and they finished in the top half of the league in blocks per game. Nothing outstanding, but hardly horrible at the same time.
And these guys really took advantage whenever their opponents turned the ball over, finishing in the top 5 in points off turnovers last season. So it's the Rockets now. 4-point game. Here's Maxey. Outside Warren. 6 to shoot. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. And yet, despite his production, Murray still flies a little under the radar, Clark.
Well, some of that is he's still relatively young in his career. He only played 1 year of college ball, PA, and it also has to do with his consistency. He's a bit streaky as a shooter, and sometimes when the shot isn't there, he starts pressing a bit at both ends of the floor.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Warren finds Bogdanovich. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Gordon. Rozier outside. It's Powell, high post. He can't hit that time. Well, the Rockets shooting about 43% on this one. And he lobs it up to the rim. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Powell with the stuff.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Here's Maxey. Lets it go from 11. Good on the jump shot. Warren's got 6.
Boy, Warren does a nice job, I think, of putting himself in position for those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Here's Adams. Poke loose. Outside Warren. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. That one's good for 2.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
Screen by Gordon. Here's Powell. The shot, no good. And Houston will come the other way. Here's Giddy. Bogdanovich with a screen on Powell. Pass to Bogdanovich. The shot's good. And now it's an 8-point Houston lead.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too, Bogdanovich able to put points on the board.
On the wing, Rozier. Puts it up from 12. Adams, the pass to Gordon. Powell with it. There's the drive. And he banks in the layup. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Now Wood. "13 feet out. And too long on the shot. And we've reached the end of the third. The Rockets on top, up 6. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Kevin Durant, Miles Turner out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Boy, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw is good from Durant. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Outside Levine. And they recover it. Embiid. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And there's a 3-second violation. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets. The Rockets shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Grant outside. Jacks up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Durant against Levine. Outside Murray. Drives to the hoop. And Embiid with the block. Here's Grant. The offensive rebound. Oh, denied by Durant.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Pass to Turner. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Paul. Beal outside. Can't get it to drop. Brown with some nice D. Durant, no good. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And another miss by Houston. For Dallas, they've got just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Murray finds Brown. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Houston?
Oh, their defense has been outstanding. Closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
The drive by Paul. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And the slashing Embiid is impossible to match up with. Terrific at cutting off the ball after the screen.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. Boy, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
All right, cookies coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
Green's checked in for Gordon. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Allie, thank you. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. To the wing on the left. Green with a screen on Paul. Here's Murray. The Rockets pull it in. Embiid's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Embiid. Ball finds Levine. 4 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And here's Grant from the arc. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists tonight. Levine against Durant. Takes it inside. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim. Watch out below.
Paul passes to Grant. Back to Paul. Embiid, a screen on Murray. He blocks it again, making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding down the fort, B.A., anchoring the defense.
Durant, the pass to Brown. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Houston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Grant. That one no good. For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Murray passes to Durant. And here's Turner. He's covered by Grant. It's blocked.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Levine. Pass to Murray. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
Against Murray. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
We know Beal can do this all night long. I mean, he's got an exceptional talent for finding points.
And a foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Shoots over Beal. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
I like the confidence and the assurance that Brown is taking these shots with. I mean, his mid-range game is actually on point.
To the paint. Oh, deflected. Grant's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. Brown against Beal with a step back. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Beal. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Outside, Brown. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Paul. Here's Beal. Mavericks with the rebound. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Murray passes to Turner. Here's Brown. And it's blocked by Embiid. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
And here are the Rockets. Beal outside. Oh, Durant with a steal.
Yeah, the second man coming over was the key. Great defensive call.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Bradley Beal. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
The offensive game of Bradley Beal is incredible. He scored more than 30 per game over a season, a player you can build your team around for sure.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
Move on the t-shirt. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
.26 seconds left in the fourth. Murray finds Brown. Offline with a 3. And the Rockets with possession. They lead by 7. Paul against Murray. Outside Paul. And so it's Houston winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Joel, congrats.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.